What you shouldn't do if you're having a long engagement. I'm having about like a 2-year engagement, which is kind of wild when you think about it. And I have loved being engaged for this long. I would not change it for the world. You guys have seen the crazy things I've done with the bridesmaid proposal boxes and the bachelorette and the shower and making things. Like, I would not be able to do that in under a year. So a long engagement was very necessary. It's so much more fun to like be in this engaged era and soak it all in. But the most difficult thing that I've found by having a long engagement is the guest list. So much changes in 2 years. You don't realize it when you're going about like your normal everyday life, but so much changes in your relationships and other people's relationships. I'm also getting married pretty young. I'm 26, so my friends are going through relationship changes, and I wanted to send out save the dates. I did it because it made me happy. I framed it because I thought it was so pretty, and I don't know, things like this just make me happy, but I really regret it. Because when you make a guest list that long ago, so much changes, and then it's set in stone for the 2 years later. And now we're at the point where there's so many more people in our lives and people who we want to bring into the wedding, but the venue seriously just can't hold it. And also doing it so far in advance, our venue was like relatively new at the time when we planned the wedding, and they told us we could have so many more people than we can, and now it's a lot lower, which is terrible. That's a whole different story for the indoor space, for the reception, all of that. So yeah, and we're about to send out our invitations pretty soon, so like it's all kind of coming up again, and we're getting really close, which is so exciting. But I'm also dealing with like the backhand stress from these save the dates that we sent out, because we have to finalize everything and just can't do it all. And it's been eating at me alive, which stinks. But other than that, would totally recommend having a long engagement. Just learn from my mistakes, please, because it's not fun. Like, you just want to have everybody who you want to have, and you can't do it sometimes. That is my advice to all of my brides. Same, honestly, if you're not having a long engagement, save the dates out. Should have just made this for myself. Again, it's really beautiful, so I'm happy, you know? Can't live with regret, but a little bit.